0, 1. Let's get started.
Good morning, guys. I'm just sitting here. I had coffee with my mom, and we was talking about stories from back in the day. I was little, and she used to work at a brokerage firm, and so I remember some of her coworkers and stuff. So I got to see her when she was like in her 20s, like, you know, younger 20s and mid 20s, and I mean, there was always a wedding, a party, a fun thing that like kids could go to and be part of and hang out with other kids. So I know her coworkers, so it's really fun to hear these stories. It's so fun. And get this, she figured out how to use the coffee machine. Nobody knows how to figure that out. It's a little too complex. But when you love coffee and you're that addicted, you'll find a way. Like clean dishes. She washed, put away, and unloaded the dishwasher. Like, thanks, Michelle. And she had the nerve to say, "You didn't tell me what you wanted me to cook for dinner." And she folded these. Come on. So what I've still been doing is doubling up on these. Instead of taking them 3 times a day, I'm literally just taking it once. I'm doing 2 servings. But anyways, so you're supposed to do 3 times a day. I'm doing 2, how do I say it? 2 doses. So you're supposed to do 3 doses. I'm doing 2 doses, but I do it 1 time because it just makes my life easier. So you don't have to be afraid of these things or fear that you just can't do it perfectly. I haven't done this in a long time, but this is our we use this for like a colon cleanse, but that's totally different than a detox. So this is going to help the organs in the body. So this is just literally for like your colon, your stomach, and for poop to get out, but this is for toxins in the body. None of this is medical advice. Okay, so you just shake them up real good, and instead of doing 15 drops, I do 30, and I've learned where 30 is. So I just take like a whole thing, and we are gonna get Michelle on these, but first I want her to see a dentist and get her some dental work done, and then we'll start detoxing. Michelle. So I have 2 doses in here out of the 3 that we need for the day, and then I come in the evening and I do these. So that's not what the directions say, but it's fine. And then I have done the binder twice. So I only do like twice a week. On my way to my cardiovascular doctor, he's gonna go over the results with me, and I'm running a little behind. And my mom, she just kept talking. Talk. Okay, Michelle, gotta go. Wait. All right, I got all good news. Okay, so long story short, I'm doing fine, and more than likely the aortic stenosis symptoms, which really was just a lot of stress on my heart, came from the antibiotics I was on. Cognitively, I could not put those two and two together because I just didn't think an antibiotic would do that. So, but my echo came back fine. And so between me going to the ER and taking that medication and, you know, waiting to get my echo and see the doctor was like, I had like a whole week and a half to eat my beets, because that helps the heart and the veins and stuff like that. And this is not medical advice. And do a lot of treatment for my breathing. So I've had better sleep, more oxygen in my sleep, and so my heart didn't feel stressed, and I'm on my detox. So, and I can put my detox information below. And yeah, so I was hoping and praying that I would reverse the aortic stenosis, and it has happened, although it was more than likely from the antibiotics. And I'm gonna go home and read what it says, you know, when when a medication says stop this if you have such and such symptoms. I'm gonna see what those were, because I guarantee it probably had some hard stuff on there.
Called a ventricle. We've got a left ventricle and we've got a right ventricle. Now, the left ventricle.
It shrinks nasal polyps and can help you breathe better with less congestion, so you can go beyond.
Leveling 15 at night before bed helps with sleep performance, and I think that that's a really exciting area. But the one thing that I want to tell everybody, because a lot of people are scared of this biomarker called creatinine, meaning that so meaning that you've got a high creatinine level, and this is a marker of creatine monohydrate and creatine hydrochloride. This was a hydrochloride creatine study, and then there was a placebo group. What they found was a very small study, very small group. What they found was that those in the medium range, having the 1.5.